Weather.
And welcome back. Looking out here in the Watkins Glen Skycam, a humid evening and with temperatures up in the 70s, dew points in the 60s. Certainly feeling like that right now, but we did get quite warm today. Got back up into the 80s. We are 86 in Elmira. We ended up at 90 in Dansville, but not too many 90s around. Actually, a little bit cooler down in parts of Pennsylvania. 77 the high temperature in Williamsport, but in Wellsboro ended up sitting at 82 earlier today. Temperatures right now remaining mostly in the 70s, some mid 70s, some lower 70s. A bit of a difference here when you look around in the region. 70 in Erin, 74 for Elmira, 73 is in Tioga and Mansfield. Down to 66 in Morris, so there's a little bit cool air, a little bit more cool air down in southern Tioga County. 71 up in Penn Yan and 72 in Ithaca. You see that front materializing and continuing to slide eastward. It's going to bring us some showers and storms, and already firing off in eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and parts of West Virginia, and even some there up in Canada. But us right now remaining on the fairly quiet side. You can see a lot more cloud cover starting to envelop the region. Expect that to stay that way going into the next couple of hours. We are going to see the rain showers start to roll through, impacting the western areas first, then sliding further eastward. As you head into the rest of the morning and into the afternoon, you could see a few lines start to roll through, but at no hour of the day are we really going to see anything widespread. It's mainly going to be isolated, scattered across the area. You could see a little bit more starting to make their way down in the afternoon, and we can certainly want to just keep an eye on these as we go into the rest of the day. Once we get to sunset, it's a good stopping point, and eventually getting into Monday and Tuesday, it's going to look much nicer. In terms of total rain, it is going to vary based on where you're at. Overall, you could see anywhere localized around 1/10, 2/10 of an inch, though downpours could amplify the amount of rain that you get to around possibly 1/4 of an inch. And wind will certainly be a factor as well. We'll see the wind start to pick up once again later on Sunday. You could see a few gusts around 25, 30 miles per hour as you go throughout the day. And if you do get a severe thunderstorm, don't be surprised if you catch any damaging wind. Most of the area under a marginal risk of severe weather, aside from some areas in northwest Steuben County. So you certainly want to be on the lookout for localized downpours, the occasional damaging wind gusts, even some small hail remains possible with these systems that are pushing through later tomorrow. Excessive rainfall is under a marginal risk, but that's mainly for parts of Tompkins County, Tioga County, and eastern Bradford County, and a sliver there of eastern Chemung County. So as these storms train further to the east, they'll pick up more steam, they'll pick up more moisture, and that's where we could see at least a little bit more rain moving further to the east. But certainly everyone should be on the lookout for some of those downpours. And after this, though, the dew points, the humidity is absolutely going to crater. Look at that, down into the 50s there. It'll be very comfortable to start our next week. As for our 5-degree guarantee, we forecasted 85, and the actual high was 86, so slightly above average and just 1 degree above where we projected. We're down to 59 later on here this evening. You got temperatures bouncing back up in and around the 50s and 60s for our lows. The high temperatures, though, 82 on Sunday with those thunderstorms. More sunshine coming around next week. Wednesday looking pretty warm as well and sunny at 85, and the thunderstorms and rain make a return late next week as temperatures blossom into the 90s.